He's one of the superstars of the Bundesliga.
Welcome to the Alric Show. Two superstars of football is here with us today. We have Leon Bailey. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you.
All right, and Mr. Kyle Butler. All right, cool. Two superstars.
Superstar?
Yeah. Do you think you're a superstar? Do you call yourself a superstar?
No. I'm just an ordinary young man. Just a normal guy.
That's a normal young man. Kyle, you think people think that you guys are just normal?
I mean, you have some fanatics out there, but I mean, most people here in Jamaica think we're normal. I think.
Right, think you're normal.
I mean, because we remain humble and
I
we're
try to be
approachable as well. So.
As you spoke about the humble aspect of it, what I recognize is that both of you, you're very grounded and yes, very humble. Tell me about that upbringing.
You know, coming up through the years when we were in Phoenix, my dad would always preach to always remain humble no matter how far you get in life, and to treat everyone with the same respect, no matter if it's a garbage man or a politician, for example. Mm-hmm. So we always learned that growing up, and it's instilled in our personalities.
Right. Take me to the early years in Phoenix, Leon. How do you remember Phoenix Academy at a young age? That's like about 6 years old?
Yeah, about 6 years old. I'd say for us that was our life, like everything that we did within the Phoenix back then and now, it was just a way of life since we were 6, 7 years old. Like we did everything together. Like we were so small and we knew how to do so much things before we actually even thought we could. But being there, we learned a lot. Not just how to play football, but so much other stuff. Like I could drive since I was, 10 years old or something. I could wash, clean, cook. So it was just a way of life. It was more than just football.
So you guys are you're basically taught survival skills, Kyle.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Because when we would go to Europe or anywhere else, that it wouldn't be easy, and we didn't want to get homesick as well. Mm-hmm. So we learned everything: to cook, to clean, to sew, to drive, everything. So.
No, your father, Craig, bought a one-way ticket into Europe. No, at a young age, how do you remember that experience in Europe, Leon?
Well, it was for me one of the toughest moments throughout life, I think, because everybody thought it would have been easy, but for me that was one of the toughest moments we had throughout life, and we went through a lot through those times, being in Austria when we first went. We struggled with the weather, with the culture, with the language, just everything. We didn't have money. We had to clean toilets to go through the day. It was some tough moments, but those things actually helped us to be a stronger individual. So that's what also helped us to be the person that we are today. And
how painful or how easy was that experience like for you?
It wasn't easy for us, but it also wasn't painful because we had a vision and we had a goal that we wanted to accomplish. So we were very focused and we were determined that we would accomplish that goal no matter what. Well, not only us, but my dad also made a lot of sacrifices for us to be where we are today.
Leon, how easy or how hard is your father on you?
Very hard. Not just on me, but on everybody. Everybody that he associates himself with. It's just a difficult person to deal with, and it's just that you have to understand that, and it's who understand it the best actually can get a little ease up, because some people try to
beat the system
and then it's just the wrong way to go. So I'd say he's hard on everybody, but it's for the better of everyone.
How different is your father at home? Is he a coach at home, or is he a father at home?
He's a father on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah.
He doesn't change for anything or anyone. So I mean, he doesn't, even when he's coaching, he's bringing life into football.
So he's not just a father to you, Kyle, and to you, Leon. He's a father to every single person who basically comes into that academy.
Exactly. That's why Phoenix is a family first. And we have to preach loyalty to the children, so, to keep them inspired and know that it's a family atmosphere we have here.
When you see youngsters approach you these days and they might even just ask you for your autograph, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me, of course. I remember I was once a kid too, and I had idols, people I look up to, and said one day I wanted to become like them. So for me, it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to make them smile and just make them happy overall, and hopefully just give them positive vibe and energy and motivate them to want to become great.
While you're making other people smile, you must have experienced a lot of hard days. Take me to some of those tough times that you had to deal with when you really just wanted to just quit and call it off. Have you ever reached that stage?
I've never reached a stage where I wanted to quit or call it off, because football has always been my thing. And that's the thing with anybody who is doing anything. If you love something, you're gonna want to do it at the best of your ability. And I've never reached that point where I say I want to quit, and that's just not the person I am. So I've never got to that point, but I've got to points where I'm tired, I don't want to go to training, I just want to rest, I don't want to, you get me?
Kyle, have you ever reached the quitting stage?
I mean, football is also, as you use the physical aspects on the pitch, but it also is mentally tough. You have to be very mentally strong to get through the corruption and the politics in football. So, I mean, there has been times where I've been down and depressed throughout my career, but I have good support around me. So, I mean,
how do you deal with those moments when you're depressed, you're tired, you're like, should I even go to training today? Because I mean, like anybody else, for sometimes I really don't feel like getting up out of bed. But what keeps you moving?
What keeps us moving is knowing that we have a responsibility, for Jamaica as ambassadors, for Phoenix as ambassadors, for the kids that look up to us. So that is motivation for us on a daily basis. So I mean, getting up and going to training is our job, and we have to do it.
All right, we take a break. When we come back, we talk more with Leon Bailey and Kyle Butler about their commitment to Jamaica.
Alex Show.
Welcome back to the Alwick Show. Footballers Leon Bailey and Kyle Butler are here with us. How hard are you on yourself?
I'm not hard on myself at all, because I don't see a reason why I need to be hard on myself. I just take everything I do one step at a time.
One step at a time.
So, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah? Kyle, for you? Same thing?
Mm-hmm.
You don't pressure yourself,
no.
if anything. But how do you feel when you might be out injured and you're not able to play a match that you were preparing for? How do you feel?
It's really tough. I mean, I've experienced that just now. The last part of my season last year, I was out for 2 months, and it was really challenging, but I didn't beat down on myself. I just knew that it's a part of the game, and I just have to be positive in my head and to just work harder and come back stronger. And now I'm back, and I'm 100% ready again to go.
Right. Kyle, during that phase of maybe you're injured as well, what do you think in those moments? How do you deal with it?
The first thing I did was call my dad and tell him that I'm injured, and we do the treatment and all of that. And I came back to Jamaica just to be around family, because family always boosts the mental state of mind.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed being here and being able to be around family to support me and to help me also get back on my feet. And then we did the fitness, and then now I'm back training with the U23s and looking to start my new season.
As we talk about family, help me to understand the love and the support of your family, your mom, sisters, Leon. Help me to understand that.
I'm sure you guys heard Leon say it in an interview that blood doesn't make you family, but loyalty does. Our family doesn't really consist much of, just only biological blood or something. It's a whole group of people that, shows love and loyalty to everyone. And, knowing that you have that support wherever you go, and know that, because sometimes in life you can be fooled to think that, someone is your friend or your family, but we know that our family here, we can always rely on them and count on them when things get hard, or even during the good times they'll be there. So.
Right. How do you choose your friends? Do you find that because you're successful, you'll find that a lot of people are trying to be your friends?
Yes, there's a lot of people trying to be my friend, and it's so happened that now everybody wants to be my friend because of who I am, but it's just a thing that you have to know how to deal with, and I can handle that. I've been handling that for quite some time now, but obviously I'm a person who grew up, born and raised in Jamaica, grew up here, so I have a lot of friends from here, so that also I have to look back at and say that I can't really abandon people who I used to deal with or who I knew from before, not because of who I am today. So it's just, you have to just know how to handle the situation and try to make everybody
And to make the right decisions,
happy.
yeah?
Exactly.
Wow.
But my circle is very small, but I have friends, and a lot of people are trying to be my friends because of what.
Do you also have a lot of celebrity friends?
I do actually have a lot of celebrity friends. I mean, almost all the artists right now, Usain Bolt.
Right, Kyle, take me into a training session. What is it like? What's your schedule like for a typical day, or preparing for a season?
For a season, we train 2 times a day. I would wake up at 7 a.m. You have to be at the field by 7:30. We'd have breakfast together, so all the healthy, nutritious stuff. And then we would change and start our first session, whether it would be in the gym or on the pitch. And we'd go home, rest, eat lunch, then return back to training. Do it again.
Whoa. Hectic sometimes.
Very, very, I can tell you. But the more you do it, you get used to it. So it's something that we're used to now. But as I said, sometimes you wake up and you just wish like you don't have to go, but you just have to get up and go, because it's what you have to do to become great.
A lot of people are curious about, both of you have writings on your right side of your chest. What is the writing?
My writing
Yeah.
is basically a story, like it defines me. I'm a Leo. And
Leon.
exactly, and I'm a Leo.
Right.
Like I was born in August, and I'm like a lion, and that's exactly how my personality is. Like I'm very calm when it comes to big important moments. I don't really get too hyped up or stressed or something. And whenever it's time to perform, I'll give him 110.
You guys now are representing Jamaica. You recently made a post that when you put on this jersey, it means basically commitment to family, friends, and everybody.
When I put on a Jamaican jersey, it's a special feeling. I mean, you can't explain how I feel inside. But what I know is that every time I touch a pitch and I have that jersey on, that I have to play with my heart, play with my soul, play with my everything. So it's an honor to play for my country. To be able to play in front of my family and friends is also a special feeling. It's been a long journey as well, so it makes it even sweeter in the end. So.
Well, it has always been a pleasure to represent Jamaica. But in that specific moment, like, I actually could feel tears come from my eyes a little bit.
Why?
A little bit, because obviously a lot of people know me. My reputation is very big here. A lot of people know me from Jamaica, yeah? But they have never, ever seen me played like life, and for me to be making my debut in a national stadium, having family, friends, teachers, I don't know, people who knew me or had a role to play in my life or something, never ever saw me play live, and to be able to go out there and know that so much people is there supporting, that was just a very, very special moment. And I've never ever played an official football game since I've been a professional in Jamaica. So that was a very big moment for me. And yeah.
How much do you believe in fighting together with Kyle and winning together with Kyle?
I'm always going to believe that 100%, because we're coming from babies coming up. So it's always been my brother, always be there. It's just always Kyle and Chippy, so it's always going to be. So I'll always believe in and defend him and do everything in my power to help him in whatever way I can, because at the end of the day, he's his own person, but yet still he's my brother, and I'm going to look out for him regardless of what anybody wants to say. And for me, he is going to be big or even bigger than I am. It's just that a lot of people don't believe in him as much and always try to tie us together, which is not. We're brothers and that won't change. So they just need to understand that.
But there were times when people didn't believe in you too.
Exactly. So one day, as I'm saying now, he's going to prove them all wrong, just like I did. Or even he's going to even do it bigger than I do.
Yeah. All right, we take a break. When we come back, we continue our talk with Kyle Butler and Leon Bailey. Welcome back to the show. We continue our conversation with Kyle Butler and Leon Bailey. Being a professional footballer, you don't always get the time with friends and especially with family for special moments. How challenging can that get?
It's very challenging at times, but I mean, once we are in communication and we all can come to agreement and understand that, yeah, if I can't be there, I can't be there because of football, then that's fine with me. But it's very challenging not being able to be there all the time. But I mean, in life we have to make sacrifice, and that's what we've been doing since we're young to become professionals. So I think it's something that we work on over the years, and it's been all right so far because we all understand.
Right, Kyle, you recently made a post to your mother basically for Mother's Day. You missed out on Mother's Day. Why did you write that post? What was happening to you being away?
Because I mean, I've been in Europe for maybe 9 years now, and I've never been here since then for Mother's Day or for her birthday. So you know, it's my responsibility to make her feel good and special on that day, to make her know how much I love her and all of that.
What were some of the special moments that you remember being away in Europe and playing for the different clubs?
I would say, you know, when we were in Austria, you know, I don't know if you know Kevin Atkinson, he's the third pioneer that was with us.
Okay.
We were playing a game and, you know, he scored a goal, and the goalkeeper shouted at him, nigger or something.
Oh.
And, you know, he didn't say anything, he just continued playing and scored like 4 more goals than him and asked him, who's a nigger now? So that was a special moment for me because, you know, we stood up for our rights and stood up for our skin color. So
also trying to become, working for Brand Jamaica in Europe as well. You have a lot of racism that you had to experience. Have you had personal experiences?
Yes, I've had personal experiences with that act before. You know, I think 3 years ago now, I've had a big experience with it. With when I was in Belgium.
Bayer Leverkusen turned their pressure into a goal. And Leon Bailey celebrates.
How important is cassava peas to you? Because that's where you're originally from.
It helped me a lot to grow up fast, to understand life very fast, understand the streets, and I'm happy I actually came through an environment like that too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm proud to say I've learned a lot from there, and it's always gonna stay within me. Hopefully that anybody else who is from a community like that can take the positive from what I've done and put it into a positive way and help themselves and their family too.
Where do you see the Reggae Boys? What are your hopes for them? Where do you see them 2 years, 5 years from this?
But I hope that we can all come together and form like a good system to be able to understand our roles when we're on the pitch, and if that can work out as fast as possible, I'm expecting us to be able to be at the World Cup.
What's the environment like there now? What's the climate there?
The environment is very nice. Honestly, the guys, they're very nice people. Nice people to be around. I enjoy myself when I was with them.
What are your hopes for the national team?
Basically the same as Leon. I just believe that, you know, with more structure and organization from the top to the bottom, we can achieve a lot as a nation. You know, physically we're better than everyone in the world. You know, we've proven that over and over at the Olympics. But again, you know, just being more organized and structured and being professionals, we can achieve a lot.
What is your favorite match in your entire career? What is your best goal score in your entire career that you always remember?
I'd say my favorite goal has to be the back heel goal. This is quite funny. My favorite game, I'd say it was the last 2 years ago, the last game of the season, where I was coming off the bench, and within 2 minutes I scored to equalize, and then 5 minutes or 6 minutes
Which game was that?
Again, in the Hanover game, where I scored 2 goals, and I came from the bench and scored 2 goals within 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
That heel kick. Everybody talks about that heel kick, Leon. How did you develop that skill?
When sometimes you're just in the moment of something and you just do something and it happens. Like a lot of people who do bicycle kicks and everything, they just try it. And that was just one of the moments. The ball came across, I controlled the ball, my back turned towards the goal. So the only thing that was going through my mind was to just back heel the ball. I didn't know where the goal was. I just know that the goal doesn't move. I don't know what would have happened, but I just did it and it went in.
Something new in scrimmage, like, you know, playing with
scrimmage. What is your favorite moment? What is your favorite game moment?
Well, I can't tell you.
Too much.
Difficult one to say. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to see all that you guys have in store. Mr. Leon Bailey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Kyle Butler,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You've been disappointing a lot of girls, Leon. I see you posted a girl on IG. Who's that girl?
Me to know, I want to find out.
But you see a lot of comments saying that my heart is broken.
I don't read comments.
Oh, you don't read comments, yeah?
Even only people me follow, them comment alone, me see.
Oh.
When it done this, I'm gonna read them more.
Okay, is she Jamaican though?
Yeah, man.
She's Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Love her?
Yeah.
Thank you again, sir. All right, we want to thank you so much for sharing with Leon Bailey and Kyle Butler on The Alric Show. The Alric Show will be back next week.